hello there. Me and Coltrane decided we would make a whole new world in all the mods 7. A pack that uses basically all the mods from 1.18 Minecraft. We have progressed through and basically beat the pack. There are some grindy achievements that we do not want to do, so we just decided to quit on it. And I wanted to make a video about what we've done, our progression order, and things we suggest for newcomers.
By the way, he's Gru's boy. I'm Coltrane. We'll be doing this together. You might see me zip by on occasion. And we're going to go, this will do two things. One, if you're thinking about playing the pack, it might give you an overview of the things in it and what you can do with it. Two, if maybe you're just starting out in the pack, it might give you some ideas of directions to go. Might be some tips and tricks or something like that along the way. But because it is all the mods, there's a lot of different ways to get this pack done.
So I'm just going to give a brief overview of what the outside looks like. Out here we have a tree grove area, that's from the first couple of days. A farm, animal farm, a giant pillar that's mainly our AE2 stuff. We have platforms up here for solar panels and windmills.
Which we'll touch more on that in a second, but for right now that's what it is.
Around the corner, we have a giant window for our also main technical AE2 area. AE2 is a very big mod. We also have some mechanism back there. Create. Then we have our giant reactor that fuels our entire base.
Well, we have 2 reactors. We'll get to that though.
Then
the smokestack is very important.
Yes.
That's decoration.
Then we have 3 little pillars, each with their own use. And what looks like a giant computer, which is what we were going for. But it's our giant biofuel burner area, which, I mean, it's not really that useful. It was just a fun project. Now, when we started out in the game, we started right here, in this little cave. We spawned here, I think. And I was figuring out how to try to get Coltrane in the world, and...
Yeah, we had nothing but the shirts on our back, just, wooden picks and the whole works.
Yeah, and we were trying to get in, and it started to become night, and the mobs were kind of terrifying. So we fled this direction, up this hill, and we dug into this mountain behind the waterfall. We dug this little cube area, not that, not back there, not any of that.
We've obviously added on, but the point is, this is where we started for our first night in the dark in this pack.
We dug like this tiny area. And we stayed there for the night. And worked for some time digging out this area. And we used it for a while. We dug out this storage system, which used to be just rows of chests, but now it's AE2.
And the storage drawers.
And the storage drawers. And we decided we'd expand this way. And we did tons of digging to finally get all the way back here to this location. And then we ran out of space and hit this wall back here. And we just slowly filled the room. At the beginning, it was only these couple machines, and then it grew, and then it grew, and then we had that, and then this whole room filled up with different things that we use. In the middle of that, I also went here and made a tinker's room for all of our tinkering needs.
Now let's tell you what, let's start off with, let's go slow with what are the first things we did and what we'd recommend and what we liked. I want to head back outside real quick. One of my first things to recommend, I feel like is not that expensive, totally awesome, is that, what is it called? Pylon? Harvester Pylon?
Nature Pylon or something?
Yeah, go get it in the corner right there so you can see what it says. Yeah, right there. The Harvester Pylon. Get that, because that basically, we put a, well, that one is a, obviously...
Vibranium hoe.
Yeah, obviously it's a vibranium hoe now, but that thing will harvest into that chest. It's not that expensive to make, and it's just fantastic.
In fact, let's see what it's made of. It is made... Harvester. It is made with like a bit of quartz, so you're going to have to go to the nether, blackstone, iron, and hay. So basically your first seconds in the nether, get some quartz and the blackstone, and you got yourself a harvester pylon.
I mean,
we used this thing till the end game. It was a really great addition.
I can't remember if it's a 9x9 or whatever, but it just...
Well, you can adjust.
Yeah.
So, like, if I get down here, you can
There
run
you
a
go.
9x9, 3x3, 5x5, 7x7, or 9.
Right. And there's no power needed for it. So we've hooked it into AE and etc., but you don't have to. So that's the first thing. We didn't go this route. Go over here and look at this thing over here. I did this later. There's tons of videos on this. Point at the plant gather from an industrial foregoing. You can go this route. These are nice, but I feel like this is a little more work, honestly. That harvester pylon I feel like was the way to go. I powered this one with solar. Look up. That's how I powered it. I figured, it's kind of later on. I did this garden for fun, so if it didn't run, it didn't run. I didn't care. I solar powered it. So that's the beginning. I recommend. Also on power, go back to our windmills and our solar. So there's tons of videos up there on this windmill and the solar. We did all this kind of for decoration and fun later on down the road. You don't need all that. This wind, by the way, the higher up you get them, the more powerful they are. The wind, I felt like, for the amount you have to pay to get them, is a better buy than those solar panels. They just don't put up much power. The solar really does a lot of good stuff, especially if you can get them up high in the air. Yeah. We could have gone higher, but we thought this was good enough and had a good time. So, those are obviously early game. There's your power. There's your farm. You didn't show them the cane. Show them the sugar cane or whatever.
The sugar cane?
Yeah, look how tall it is. Go down on the other side. Here, turn right here. Yeah, sugar cane goes tall in this pack, so we planted more than we need.
It goes even taller than that. It goes like the height of these bamboo. It goes really tall.
Oh, that's what I meant. I meant bamboo. Okay, I'm sorry. Thanks, Chris Boy.
No. This is normal height of bamboo.
Oh.
Sugar cane only grows 3 blocks normally.
Okay, there you go. So we had plenty of sugar cane. We did all sorts of sugar cane work. I can't remember what we were trying to get, but we realized, wow, we overdid it on the sugar cane. So that was the beginning. I guess I'm ready to go back inside where you were, right?
Yes.
Go back inside. So we started off. Yeah, obviously we didn't really go for decoration in this thing. We just, kept going. Well, sometimes we decorated, sometimes we didn't. So stop. Turn right. So Tinkers. Essentially, that's a good
portal. We had our mine area here, but now it's been changed.
That was our first mine. We dug down that shaft.
And now it's a warp pad.
Wait. Yeah, talk about this warp pad. You just didn't talk about it.
Step on it.
So Worp Plate. Those are neat. At first we had a stairs going down there, and now it's a Worp Plate. But but there's that. Go into the Tinkers.
Worp Plates work uniquely. You have to, like, when you place them down, they generate a shard, and you have to take the shard out of one Worp Plate and put it inside of another, and then take the shard of that Worp Plate and put it in the other, the one that came from the Worp Plate, the shard, and then it works.
Right. And then Tinkers is obviously I don't want beginning, but it's a great way to get started with tools and stuff, and you really do some neat things.
Not how I remember it.
You don't remember that? How do you remember it?
I remember everything was made of this, and it wasn't this big.
Oh, you're saying Tinkers now is different than it was. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Yeah, it is different. You're going to learn a few more things, but, early on, that was some of our first decent weapons we made was this thing. So, that's great. Do your bonsai pots. Don't forget these. We actually stumbled on the bonsai pots later on. That could have been a very good early game for us. We didn't even think of it until we needed the mineral trees, and that's when we actually implemented them. But that could be a great early game for you. We just have the bonsai pots on the hoppers. Go ahead, Grizz Boy.
So, like, what you do is with them, you just make them. I think they're really cheap to make. Know how you make them.
And so,
bonsai.
Instead of the pylon, do some bonsai pots.
What the size of bonsai pot? It's made with 5 clay, and this can carry you to the end game. It's kind of OP, but what you do is you right click on it, you put grass in, you put the sapling in, and you put an axe. Note the axe does break, so that's why we have vibranium, because vibranium doesn't break. And it just goes. It automatically chops it until your axe breaks or it gets full, like this one did. Oh, it didn't. Just the hoppers are slow.
Right, the red stuff, there. I decided we had enough. This is full. Check the hopper.
Well.
Yeah, we had enough, so I shut it off. So.
All right. Well, let's just keep that off.
Yeah, there was plenty. It was fogging the system. So I decided that was enough. All right.
Bonsai pots, mega useful. Note.
Let's go out here. You probably don't know about this, Grizz, but go out here. There's a squeezer and everything out here.
Squeezer?
Yeah, I eventually automated the squeezer, so it's probably in somewhere. Yeah, you're in the right zone. There, over here, over here. The drying basin will basically take all of your. Wow, it's actually been a little while. I'm trying to remember what this does, but this might be a good early on game thing for you with the mineral, and yeah, no, that's not it. That's soul extract. No, mechanical squeezer. There we go. Basically, I'm having all of our. I'm automating. This is getting filled with the mineral juice, and this is making more mineral. So, you know, once I got those bonsai pots and this set up, and we had all the mineral you ever want. So that'll really take care of it.
Yeah.
You got something to do, Grizz boy?
Yeah. I got
You should do the mechanism. Want to do that one?
Mechanism.
That was our first ore doubling. Go ahead.
Mechanism is a mod that it has tons of stuff, but one thing it does is it has ore doubling, tripling, and quadrupling. We have to be more later in the game to get the higher duplication level. So at the beginning, like doubling, I think it's just the purifying factory into a crushing, into enriching, into smelting. That's number 1. With the number 2, you add these things in, and you have to fuel them with other machines and
Run
stuff.
around the corner. You got to run the corner, but we're using it for something else now.
But like, you have to hook up pipes and
Water.
water, and then this, and then you have to make this expensive machine. It has to go through this whole thing again. Tripling. And then quadrupling goes where you put water in here to make a brine in here to make lithium. Lithium dust goes somewhere.
It's down below.
It goes below into a chest, and then like you need the lithium to craft some. You need the lithium to craft something relating everything to make this better. I think it's.
The point is, we didn't get to that one. We eventually used that. We needed the dust for something else, so we did it, but we didn't bother with the. I don't remember if it was quadrupling. There's tons of videos on that.
You use this liquid. You use this liquid to power this machine or something. We didn't bother with it, but
right.
That's quadrupling.
We eventually needed to lift it up for something else and did it for that. But you could bestly go down that road. There's tons of videos on that. But I would say at the basics, start off with that. That's a pretty earlier game. I didn't actually realize that until later with the Igneus Extruder. You put lava on one side, water on the other, and it just makes cobblestone all day long. And we'll get to our compacting drawers in a minute, but basically I've got a delete thing whenever we get too much cobblestone. But it's free. Once you make the extruder and the lava and the water, boom, you're done. It just does it all day long. So I think we should go to the compacting drawers.
Alrighty, let's go there.
I like these compacting drawers. I think they're great. They really hold a ton.
Because they compact.
Right, they got cobblestone. Yeah, so you can see how all the upgrades in here, and then is this a delete? And then a void. So if ever it gets full, then it'll void. But notice here how much it has. I mean, it holds.
It has 1.8 million cobblestone.
I think it holds more. God, it holds a lot.
Yeah.
It might not even be full. Even with that's why I just set the auto cobblestone thing to go. Figured never run out of cobblestone, right? So
the compacting drawers, they work in a way where they compact, which there's a compacting mod.
Ingots.
So, like if I have if I have 9 nuggets, it's also going to show 9 nuggets in 1 bar. So 124,000 nuggets compresses into 13,000 bars. And 13,000 bars compresses into 1,500 gold blocks. And then if you wanted to, you could put the gold blocks into that slot, and you could get like double compressed gold blocks, which you'd only have like 700 of them, and then it would go up to the triple compressed, and you can really compact something with these.
I think they're great. They are a little expensive at first, but I think they're worth it because I used them the entire game. I never quit using them. Eventually, you'll want to get to like a netherite upgrade, which obviously that's expensive. But even the gold is pretty affordable. Gold upgrades are pretty good, and this will carry you a long way. These compacting drawers, so I recommend them. There's a linking machine. You basically link all of these drawers to this controller here. You can Google this, there are tons of videos on these things, but my point is I would use them. I'd get them going. You could use them all the way to the end if you want. I'm going to show you AE2, and I love my AE2. But it didn't detract from these compacting drawers. I kept them. I didn't get rid of them, and I just incorporated them into the system. So I really think this is a good early game thing as well. Anything further on early game, or do I get to show off my AE2 yet?
Early game.
What were the first things we did? Or should we move to power and nuclear and stuff? I like AE2. I've got this.
We dug this out. We made a place to this world, which, by the way, I made what I think is a cute-looking house, but it might not. This house, it's got armor that I got from here, beds, chests for stuff I pick up, and then a small utility over there. I made this, it's kind of like this little prairie house on the side of a hill. It's got made of, what even is these? Sandstone and birch log, copper roofs. I spent way too long working on this chimney, but it looks really cool and I love it. And then, I'm fast. And it's used moss carpet to make a path all the way down here to where I could explore and go wherever I needed. To make the portal, it's not that expensive. You just need 8 flowers and a diamond and water, and that's basically it.
It's funny, in this pack, we did a lot of decorative items, but we didn't make it all decorative like that. It spent a lot.
I spent too much time.
But here we are staring at our dirt foyer where we entered. We never bothered to fix that. And stone, right? We never bothered to fix that. So, that's fine. You want to move on to power or AE2?
AE2.
All right. I love AE2. Here. Well, where are we? I want to come join you.
Alright, we're gonna get the coal train to join us.
Yeah, I'm here.
I'll follow you around.
Yeah, where's our entryway? Alright, hold on, I'm coming. Jetpack on. Oh, we gotta cover jetpacks too.
Oh, jetpacks were fun.
Yeah. Alright, let's go down here. So this is an entryway down that I never fixed. I kept meaning to get that cleaned up, and I never did.
There's just a
We
drop.
didn't cover the elevators. I love these elevators. Well, you just push down and then boop.
Well, shift you're down, space you're up.
So this is basically my underbelly, all my working area. This is basically where I run all my pipes. Obviously, I'm gonna come over here and go up. So you can stay here, Cruz. Oh no, you can't. Come over here and go up. And then this is our area, and then you can go up to another area. We'll get here in a minute. And I'm back. All right. And then let's go over here to our AE2 area. So this is the networking hub of everything. This is our ME controller area, and then we've got all these cables running everywhere. I essentially automated all this stuff so we could just make as much as we wanted to. I have done P2P. Before, but I didn't need it here. I just kept laying more cable, and it runs everywhere, as many as I need, all the case may be. So when you're upstairs, heading down that foyer, this is how. Follow me here, Cruz. This is our. Remember I was showing you the manual squeezer. Here's our Igneus Extruder. And this is the entire underbelly networking of all of our system. I always smack these terminals in everywhere because.
But they cost little channels. They cost channels.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I automated all the stuff you needed for this. I automated that, and it just got to be boom, we are on it now, right? So, this was actually, we started with universal pipes. I like that first as a very basic pipe, or pipes. This one happens to be universal. But you can actually haul items, power, and liquid, whatever you want.
Gas.
All in that one pipe. We actually started with just the orange pipes as a basic, but then obviously we moved on to other higher powered things. Let's see. So, I just want to go the mechanism thing. I mean, it's a whole deal where I can't even remember what I did here, but this is our power coming in. Where is it? This is our power coming in. We'll get to that. It runs down here, and it powers our machines. I had a power problem at one point, and that's why all this duplication is. But and there's our water coming in, etc. But you have to set it to where I basically have the ME system set to where in this storage bus, all these things come in here that go up to the what is that there? The purifying factory. So not everything will go to that. And then this one down here has the next one. The storage bus here has all these things that go into that chest that go up to the crusher, maybe? No, enriching factory. And just all the way down the line. So, yeah, I'm doing it on my screen. I should be doing it on yours. There we go. So that's how I had that set up. Because not everything will go into every one of those machines. I had to set up some bypasses and stuff like that. And I don't know. I enjoy doing that. That's my favorite part of playing this is setting all this up and doing all this ME. So hopefully you know what an ME system is. I got my first learning from. Oh, that's a sink. That was affordable. If you need water, by the way, get a sink. That was really cheap and really easy. All the water you'll ever need. And I'm storing it in the ME system. Can you stop doing that, Grizzy? All right. I guess we never run up to the ME system. I guess area.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So at the end there, we had an Oculus accumulator and a sink. They're both pretty affordable. All the water you really ever need. You know, either one is fine. We never used any more ME controllers than this. We basically set it up to where, you can access. If you haven't seen an ME system, the Minecrafters is still 9 years old, but very relevant. I love AE2. I can't remember the other thing in this pack, but I skipped right over it. AE2 is awesome. Go to the top. See how many items we have. I mean, I linked all of our storage drawers in. See all of our nuggets from our storage drawer. These are all from our storage drawers. This is all the stuff we have. I mean, it just holds all you want. Let's turn to the side. Yeah, 425,000 nether stars. That's pretty nice.
Godly.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, Wither Farms, they're the best.
Yeah. All right, turn over here to our ME controllers. We didn't even fill these things up. I basically have on the left here, there's a whole bunch of 4Ks, right? And you can prioritize these things. You can prioritize this one. For example, this one is, priority 0. So, whenever, anyway, that's the priority. The higher is, it hits it first. Down here, we got different types of drive. This is the mega item storage cell. And I don't even really have it filled up, right? Obviously, it's pretty big. But I had basically my biggest storage cells sorting for the biggest things you needed. And then any overflow went to the 4Ks down there. You can do all 64s. This is my fluid cells. This is where all of our, I don't know which fluid this is, but basically this is where all of our fluids are. And so it's all, then you can access it from the system. Here's all that water I'm telling you about. Here's all the lava I'm telling you about. Which, by the way, I'm using lava to make obsidian, so that's why there's not as much lava as there is water. But anyway, it stores everything for you. We have a lot of pink slime somewhere, wherever that went. There we go. Or latex. There we go. Lots of latex. So I just stored it all there. In a little secret room here just behind it. If you get into this cell workbench and this I/O port, you can suck items in and out of the system. It helps you with organizing this. Probably the easiest way, if you had the resources, just do a whole bunch of 64K cells throughout the whole thing. Anyway, this works fine for us, so we haven't bothered with that. I don't know. I love AE2. Minecrafters, get into it, learn it. It's not like easy, but that's what's awesome about it.
Yes.
I'm gonna do your little dude.
So, Mekanism, the mod over there with the ore duplication, brings these fun guys. They're called Robits. I have mine named Little Dude, and Coltrane's little buddy fell down the hole. Which actually, let's go and see Little Buddy.
I'll knock my little buddy down the hole.
Little Buddy fell down the hole. He's sad, but Little Buddy has.
There, tell him we're back home. There we go. Now he's back home. Yeah, basically they'll run around and gather up stuff. You're chopping down trees, they pick it all up for you. They're fun little guys.
You can name them, you can change them, you can pick up mode and follow mode. You can craft in them, you can store things in them, you can smelt things in them, and you can anvil things in them. That's not right, but I don't care. You can anvil things in them. And I got one, he got one, and they're really cute.
And they're sitting on their charge pad. When you hit that button, they automatically go back home and charge up.
I don't think I set mine to its home, like, Little Dude.
Yeah, fiddle with that later.
Little Dude, come with me. Is this your home? Nope, it is not your home. You can. I'm sorry, Little Dude. It's fine.
You're distracted.
Yes, I am.
Hey, I want to mention one thing. This is pretty funny. Look at our beds right there. Remember I told you we came in that door and made this place and put our beds there, and pretty much that's where they are, right?
Yep, we had a wall here, and look, we had a back exit here, so we could exit out the back into a cave, which...
Kind of don't use anymore.
Why use this door when you could just walk right here?
Well, we deleted that. I think there was more there, and I saw dirt, and I tilted it, and anyway, that's what's left. All right, I think we're into power. What do you think?
Power.
Yeah, so
To the power floor.
Yeah, so as I said, I think you would start with the solar and the wind. I get into big reactors up there, right? And that all, by the way, that'll go back up there, I guess. Go back up. Show them the. So I've got all that piping into that. It runs down, runs over, and there. That one tower. Turn around, go in the tower. The that tower is basically our main. It's like a shaft for running stuff up and down. And the tower is one thing going up there. A2 is going up down there.
Fell, but
that's all right. So go back down there.
That's that too.
All right. And, yeah. It follows there, and then it runs. It ties in to our. Go to the reactors, and it grabs our reactor. This is basically our power area. I did a big reactor, and go to the terminal there. That isn't the biggest, baddest reactor. Go to the other one. There we go. Go into the. This isn't the biggest, baddest reactor out there, right? We didn't really need that much power at that time, and I thought, you know what, this is a decent size. We're going to make that, and I have it automatically. Oh, is it out of? No, it's just okay. Where all our power is going into the system. I'll tell you about power in a minute, but it's not really that hot, and you know it's got tons of fuel here. I have it set to the AE system is powering it, but I have it set to where the cyanide. You can get the cyanide to be turned into plutonium, and then the uranite I made into blocks. And essentially, if there's any plutonium, it'll go first, and then obviously a block. So I won't get into that, but that's how that's set up. This is the return port. There's tons of videos on that. That's where the waste goes. It eventually gets turned to plutonium. They come back. All right, and then this one is the nitro, the top end reactor. This one is pretty neat. The first one is fun, and to get to here is pretty expensive. But basically, you got to pump it full of coal and redstone and uranite, and then we use packed ice, which that's where the water comes in because we're making the water into packed ice. Actually, it needs water too, and it makes some pretty good power. What power is it making? Yeah, 440K. So there's other ways. There's tons of different things you can put here and to make it go faster and hotter, but that is pretty good. Let's distract from power since we're right here. This isn't power. What is this mod? I forgot.
This is also that reactor mod. This is Powah with a W. Powah. And this is also Powah. We automated making the crystals that are necessary for this mod. So if I search up...
What do we need? Nether stars to get all the way to here? Is that what's that?
Yeah, that's why we made the nether star for it. It goes from like energized steel, which is made by gold and iron, which I have hooked up here, where like you can request it to make golden iron, and you flip the switch on, and it'll automatically feed in the golden iron that it needs. And it's...
You know, we should do a mod spotlight on just using hoppers, because that was pretty ingenious of you to rig up. We only got, it would feed 2 different items in there. We couldn't make it 3, but that was pretty ingenious of you just to use those hoppers.
Yeah, and then we got the blazing, and then the Neotic, and the spirited, and then the nitro, the final one.
You basically need all those to just keep upgrading the same reactor. There's videos on that, but essentially once you make the, I don't know how many blocks that is, 18 blocks of that, then you don't have to make them again. You can basically just deconstruct that reactor and use those blocks to make the next set of best blocks for that. And then those lasers, point those lasers, what are those things on the side? No, stop, turn, they're up on the side there. What are these?
Oh, those are the energizing lasers.
Yeah, that's what gives this thing power. Do you have that set to do anything? Or
no, I turned it off.
I don't remember what's what. But anyway, that basically, when you get the right things in there, those lasers zap it and turn it into something else. Why'd you grab snowballs, people?
Because there's something. I saw something.
Alright, so I'm done here, right?
Keep talking, keep talking.
Yeah, so we have never had a problem with power in this mod. The big reactor was plenty. We literally built the Powah reactor just because I had so much uranite, and I thought, well, what the heck. Then this, you know what? We didn't highlight our, right there, stop. Those. We basically, go get one. There's 2 different mod, I'm trying to remember what mod packs. Go around the back where you can see what the heck those things are. Yeah, so we basically just grid tied it all in. But obviously we got the items going in the middle there. You can see that where my plus is, and this is the power gathering it all up.
It is a little fast.
There we go. And these are, what are these? These are, there we go, Mechanism. Or, no, that's cable. Yeah, it is Mechanism. The Mekanism Bio-Generator, right? And, you know, it's oh, it's empty. That's empty. That's all right.
We'll fix that.
Is this empty? I guess we ran out of biofuel. But I had it set to automatically turns like all your seeds. Like that farm with all those seeds was just turning it into biofuel, and I had so many seeds, and I just figured let's burn these things off. So we did that, and I just thought it'd be neat to make that whole area power. And I don't recommend it to be a end game power source, right? I mean, I don't know if you've got some seeds, you want to do one of them for fun, for a little power. That's great. Certainly not the high-end stuff. You know, we didn't do auto crafting. Where are you headed?
I'm heading into my little chill room where I made a couch for watching a show. It's old, though. It's in black and white. And we have a table and chair for eating, which you can't actually eat here. This is all for decor and for the cooking for Blockheads mod. I really like it. Here's the oven. Here's all the things I can... Oh my god, Nip. Here's all the things I can make. Like, I can make cheese, and I just click, and I get cheese. Or I can make a donut, and I click to get a donut. Or I can make a corn husk. Corn husk! I can make cooked chicken, and it didn't give me that instantly because this furnace is cooking that chicken. Which is really fun.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about the cooking mod.
Yeah, we can put all this in here. And if you want to, I'm going to have an enchilada. And I'm going to watch a show. Would you like to join me, Coltrane?
Alright, well, our video's getting long.
Get something for the fridge.
There we go. I got some more to show, so.
Oopsies. I like this. I
You
can't
ready?
eat it because I'm not hungry. Alright, let's go. Yeah, the movie's over. It was
How do you get out of here?
shift.
Shift. It didn't work.
Oh, you're inside of the couch. There you are.
Alright, you know what? Follow me, Gruzy.
Alrighty.
The jetpacks are not cheap and a lot of weight, a lot of labor, but you gotta fly, so that's fantastic. And then what do we do? You know what? Back to early game. This thing up here, this wireless heat transmitter, that works great and is not expensive. Put that in your furnace. Basically, you make that thing, and you put that thing in your furnace, and it basically makes it to be no power. And then, by the way, when you get to Unobtaneum Furnaces, these things smell, what, 64 in a stack or something like that?
Yeah, let's grab a bit of cobblestone.
Oh my goodness, these things are fantastic. Grab a whole bunch of stacks.
Here, Coltrane, you put them in so the viewers can witness the light show.
Oh, that's a good idea. Let's see.
Where even are you? Where'd you go?
That's a good point.
Yeah, because it's quite insane how fast these things go. Just go into the terminal, Coltrane. Go into the terminal.
I tried to use my, I just tried to go straight to the,
storage drawer,
yeah,
but you
storage
failed.
drawers I was telling
And
you
there's
about.
a terminal right here. Come on, Coltrane. You need to, with the program.
Oh boy. You've had me playing Terraria too much. Alright, and Rocket League. There, gobble. Alright.
That's not enough. It's only 7 stacks. I think we'll go through this in a half second.
Yeah, that's the point, right? Alright, I like to stand back so you can see the late light show. There.
That's it. 7 stacks done.
We're done. That's it. It
It's
does like a stack a second. Boom, 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 boom.
no, not even a second, dude.
I mean, it's like a poof. Were you inside a furnace when I did it? Or were you
No,
at the
I was
later light
not.
show?
Because the flame is a different color.
Yeah, alright, go inside of a furnace. So there's one picture.
Yeah, I'm inside of a furnace.
Ready?
Yep.
Here we go.
You know what's actually slowing these down? Not the fact that it can't smelt that fast, is that the pipes on the underside can't suck it out fast enough.
You're right. You're exactly right.
So, do you think we should like...
Alright, so, but okay, so Unobtainium Furnaces, obviously fantastic end game, but, the...
Very end game.
But this part of it isn't. This, wireless heat transmitter with the little things here. What are these things called? wireless heat receivers. Google that. Those are great. Do that early game. All right, let's go down. We're going down to our storage thing.
Ooh, storage thing.
You need the induction casing. Right click on that thing. So basically, this thing holds. I told you we've never been short of power. And if you make one module inside this thing, I mean, I've just never needed this much power. We've always been fine on power. So this thing is, all of our reactors are just cooking away, and we're just racking up power. And I can't tell you how much power that is if you're not familiar with what a KFE is and stuff. I mean, that's a lot. Yeah.
Like, it took maybe a day or two to get just
to get one green line.
Noticeable line possible.
All right.
I think a TFE is 1,000 K. No, it must be more.
Let's just go with a lot.
Yes.
I put our wireless, these flux plugs. These are a lot of fun. That's how we power a lot of stuff. Flux controller. What was the move? Yep. But anyway, the flux plugs we've got on some remote machines and stuff like that. Those are really neat. Those are kind of expensive, but when you get there, they're neat. What we dabbled with that. What was that?
The
pressure chamber.
Vacuum pressure chamber, yeah.
Yeah.
We needed it to make the ATM Star.
Yeah. Go over the cloches while you're at it. We did all those farms, and then at this point we did the cloches just for fun, and I actually have to wait. I should turn those off, but yeah. Turn those off. We've got too much of that. It's on the front. I think it's a switch. On the front is a switch.
There is?
Yeah, I think so. No? Okay, well, we'll work with that later.
There's also the most end-game item that you can get in this, which upgrades basically other items. It's the ATM Star. ATM is all the mods. It's all the mod star. And it's made just like this. I haven't actually made one yet. I'm missing 2 items. But this is Unobtaneum alloy, which Unobtaneum is the rarest. We mined an entire end island. It's found in the end. And we got 11 Unobtaneum ore.
We use the builder for it. There's lots of ways to do it. We use the builder
to mine.
Yeah.
And it is insane how hard it is to find Unobtaneum. But we have mined through a lot. And we have managed to get ourselves the full outer band. This is triple compressed nether star. So that's fun. And then all of these are just really hard to make components.
The builder is pretty cheap. I mean, honestly, for what it does, the biggest problem with the builder is the power. And as I mentioned, this is where I use the flux plugs for that. You want to run to the quarry real quick? Do we have time just to see that showing that big hole, or no? Well, it doesn't matter. There's a big hole in there. If you're playing on a server, we did our own server, but if you're playing on a server, then
yeah.
Not now, Grizzy. If you're playing on a server, then obviously there's going to be you want to replace it and stuff. I like the hole, so I know what I've done. My plan was to mine.
Where are we going?
1 second. To mine the hole, and then what's left is wasn't Unobtaneum, it's the yellow stuff. All the modium. All the modium is left. It doesn't mine, so you just fly around and get that, which is kind of my goal.
So
right.
I think that's basically it for the video. I'm gonna say goodbye, and I'm gonna have Coltrane say goodbye as well. So.
All right. Well, hey, like and subscribe. Hit the thumbs up. Ring the bell. All that business. You know the deal. If you made it this far in the video, I think
congratulations. It's almost 40 minutes long. Congratulations if you made it here.
All right.
Well, toodaloo.